Hello everyone, welcome back to AI Vidya. Today we will study about a new Python library that is Matplotlib. This library provides function to convert numerical data into visual charts. We will study about some simple data plotting in Python using Matplotlib. We will create two types of chart in this lecture, that is line plot and scatter plot. Before that, let's get a brief overview of Matplotlib library. Matplotlib is a data plotting library in Python. This library is highly used for visualizing numerical and categorical data. It is built on NumPy array. We have studied about NumPy array in the last few lectures. The main advantage of Matplot is like it allows us to display a large amount of data in visual figures which can be easily interpretable. We often deal with data that have large number of values and large number of dimensions. So by getting a first look of the data, it is not easy to interpret data in its numerical form. So when we visualize and convert into charts, graphs, it will be more easily readable and interpretable. The main visual figures produced using Matplotlib are line charts, bar graphs, pie charts, histograms, 3D graphs, etc. So for this code, we will study about the data set of COVID-19 cases. So at first, we perform a simple data plotting using plot function. The plot function is a matplotlib function. This function basically takes the two arguments, and one argument is used taken as a x-axis and another argument provides data for the y-axis. So before we get started, let's load the required libraries. So I'll just load the libraries here. I'll first load the pandas, numpy, and then matplotlib. I'll run this code. Now let's load our COVID-19 dataset using readcsv. We have studied about dataset loading in the pandas lecture. So I'll just load the dataset by providing the path to our dataset and then just print the first two rows of the dataset. Now, as I told you, we are going to plot dataset using plot function. At first, we take on x-axis as a plot as death, and on the y-axis we take the data of cured persons. So we just take the data and then convert the data into NumPy array. The 2.numpy function is used in this case. Now we create the simple plot using plot function. We just provide the label for the x-axis. The labels are usually provided using the function such as x label to provide x label for the plot and y label to provide y label for the plot. I'll just provide the title of the plot. We use the title function and then pass the title in the arguments of this function. Now we are calling the plot function with x on which takes the data for the x-axis and y which takes the data for the y-axis, and then using show function we will plot the data. Now run this code. We get the data plot as this. It is showing that how the diseases are getting cured and the death rates are increasing. It's a simple data plot. Now we perform the data grouping on the dataset based on state and union territories and then plot the data. The data plot will get more simpler in this case. At first we just use the group by function to group our data and then use the awg function to perform aggregation. Here the aggregation is performed using the sum function. We'll take each group and sum all the values in each group. We can also take the mean or maximum minimum values. Here we are just taking the sum of those values. Now we are getting the data in our x vector and y vector and then converting those vector into numpy array, because the plot function takes the numpy array as an augment. It won't take a series or a data frame. Now we are labeling our plot using s label and y label function and give a title using title function and simply using the plot function again. So the output of this code comes out to be this one. See, there's a difference in both the outputs. The output is getting more simpler. We get a simple straight lines here in this case, which is directly showing that how the curing and deaths are increasing in proportional order. Now, sometimes when we have a less number of data points, we will often use the scatter plots. Here we have the data of only states. So the number of entries in our data sets are quite less. So we use the scatter plot to get more better figure of the data set. Now we use the scatter function to perform scatter plotting. So just simply do like this. Just create the x label and then a y label, and then use the scatter function. Just pass the vector x for x-axis and y for y-axis. Now we call this data set, we call this function, and then using the show function we will just plot the data set. This is a simple scatter plot. See, the output is appearing to be more readable, like it's just showing the dots on the screen. Now we can also perform the grouping again here, and then plotting the data set. We just performing on here, we perform grouping on the basis of date. Here we have the given the data set in the form of date. The data is varying with date, like the data is changing and the number of cases are changing as the time is passing on. So we just perform the grouping on the basis of date and then perform the aggregation over a sum of values. Now we are converting, taking the data set and converting into NumPy array. After that, we will create the X label and Y label and the title name, and just create the scatter plot. The scatter plot comes out to be very readable. You can see here like how the death rate and curing are getting increased as the time is passing. Initially the death rate is slow when the corona has just started, but as the time is passing the deaths are increasing and number of cured cases are also increasing. Now we have reached to end of this video. We have got the basic idea of data plotting using Matplotlib. We have simply plotted a line plots and scatter plots. In the next video, we will study about time series data plotting and histogram plots. Time series data plotting are very useful when it comes to analyze data with time. When the data is varying with the time, then time series data plot help us to get valuable insights from the data. So, if you like my video, then please like it, share it, and subscribe to AI Vidya. If you have any query, then please drop your query in the comment section. I'll definitely answer them. Thank you.